Hello there. You're watching GameSpot Daily, the news show where we cover the top stories in 15-ish minutes. I'm Callie. And of course, this is
Hi.
Michael Hyam. Hey,
I'm Michael Hyam,
that's you.
president of GameSpot Daily. I'm not the president of GameSpot Daily.
We just watched that video with the
Scott-
Domino's Hatsune Miku app.
Scott from Domino's Pizza, man. That's my boy right there.
Yeah.
Ben Jacob turned him into a Slack emoji, and I very much appreciate that.
Same.
Hey, Scott, whatever pizza division that you're managing now, we love you, dog. Just keep doing your thing.
I wish we could get Scott from Domino's Pizza on this show before our final episode on Friday.
Oh, damn. That's we should do like a GameSpot documentary on like how that happened, man. It's like, so if you don't know Scott from Domino's Pizza, boy, you in for a treat. Search that up, Scott from Domino's Pizza.
We could just, I'll bring it up at the end of the show.
I think we may have brought it up in like a episode like a while ago when we were talking about
Maybe.
Miku or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, we do have news to get to, though. And the first story of the day is that Splinter Cell Blacklist and Double Agent are now available on Xbox One thanks to backwards compatibility.
Yay.
So those two Splinter Cell games join Conviction, which recently released on backwards compatibility. So now the Xbox 360's entire library of Splinter Cell games is available on Xbox One.
Yeah, Double Agent and Blacklist. Blacklist is pretty dope. Even though it doesn't have Michael Ironside, it's still a good game. Double Agent. Oh, we're gonna show Blacklist gameplay.
Sure.
I'll talk about Double Agent anyway, but let's get some sweet B-roll there. This is Splinter Cell Blacklist, but so the funny thing about Splinter Cell Double Agent is that it had a previous gen version for Xbox, OG Xbox, and then it had a PC Xbox One version. Oh, no, PC Xbox 360 version that was a completely, or not completely different, but is very different. Like the missions, the gameplay was very different between the original Xbox One, original Xbox version and the Xbox 360 version. And word on the street is that the original Xbox version is the much better version. But I played the 360 one. Yeah, and I really like that game a lot, and I still haven't gotten around to playing the previous gen version, which I'm very interested in. So I wonder if that would ever come back. That version would go on back compat, but
Yeah, that'd be
360
interesting.
version.
But yeah, so it's the 360 version. And then Blacklist, which we're watching now. I know you're a big fan
Of Splinter Cell.
of Splinter Cell
Yeah.
generally. What is your take on Blacklist?
Blacklist is, man. So I wasn't too big on Conviction because they drastically overhauled the game. It was no longer like this slow, methodical stealth action type game. Instead, it was more action type game with stealth elements in it. So that was kind of the deal with Conviction. Blacklist is an evolution of that style, but they did it in a way that was a lot more fun, I think, because they went all in on these like gadgets and like, you know, doing side objectives and missions and like all that other stuff. So it wasn't, I wouldn't say that it's went back to its roots, but it was a good evolution of what Conviction had already started. So, and I think it's a lot of fun. The co-op is real good in Splinter Cell Blacklist. So
So there you have it. If you own the physical discs of those games, you just insert your copy into the Xbox One. You'll initiate a download, just like any backwards compatible game. And you'll need to keep your disc in the console while you play once it's downloaded. If you're a digital owner, you can find your copy in the ready-to-install area of the My Games and Apps section, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Splinter Cell, you and our boy Jake Decker haven't... Jake has a new show called Nostalgia Trip on GameSpot where he picks a partner and you go back through
time
to see, you know, if a game you really loved back in the day is as good as you remember. And so, Michael, you were on the first episode, which was about the original Splinter Cell.
The original Splinter Cell, yep. And my conclusion was, you better play that game because it still holds up today. I think it holds up because the way in which stealth action games are generally, like good stealth action games are designed almost like puzzles in a way where it's like, okay, this guard's patrolling, and when I cross this point, this guard's going to come in. These are where the cameras are set up, and these are all my gadgets, and these are where the shadows are. So let me try and devise a way to get through this without a scratch. And then Splinter Cell, the original, did an incredible job of that. And then so in that regard, I think that game still holds up. Now the controls are a little weird, of course. You know, it came out in 2002 originally.
Yeah.
That game still looks real good though. Oh my god, dude, they're looking real nice for an Xbox PS2 era game. Original Splinter Cell is good, but if you have not played Chaos Theory, oh my god, if there's any Splinter Cell game that I will pitch to you, if you haven't jumped into the series, please play Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. You can get it on PC. It was I think there's a PS3 version that you can download on the PS3 PSN store, but you can get the PC version. Runs pretty well. And that game looks amazing. That game plays well. It's I would say it's in my top 20 of all time. Chaos Theory.
Nice.
But
well, unfortunately, not Chaos Theory, but Blacklist and Conviction are on backwards compatibility.
Blacklist, Conviction, and Double Agent. The 360
That's
version.
Double Agent is the one that Conviction has already been on backwards compatibility.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of we threw around a lot of Splinter Cell titles just now.
Yes.
So the new ones are Blacklist and Double Agent.
Yes.
Okay.
So get to playing that if you want to on your Xbox One.
Cool. So now we have a Sony story just to keep it even. PS Plus games for August have been announced. We could just get into this really fast. So for PS4, I'm going to skip the first one because that's our B-roll. Dead by Daylight.
Oh, let me tell you about Dead by Daylight. So during Ubisoft's E3, our show that we did for Ubisoft's E3 press conference, I called out my boy Noel, and I told everyone that he was broke, and he would play the original Division like nonstop as we moved on to other games.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah. So the game that he moved on from Division was Dead by Daylight, and ain't nobody want to play that with him, unfortunately. But
well, now you have a reason to because
that's right.
It's free for PS Plus subscribers. So it's an asymmetrical multiplayer game. 4 players are teens who are running away from a killer. 1 player is the killer. It includes like Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, shit. So
yes.
Anyway, B-roll for the next thing, which is the big headliner, Mafia 3.
Yep.
The open world game set in New Orleans. You play as Vietnam vet Lincoln Clay, who takes revenge after the mafia kills his family. So that game is also free on PS Plus. We'll just get it. Well, go ahead.
I highly recommend y'all play Mafia 3. It's real good in the sense that it's like I think it's and it was in my top 10 of 2016, even though it didn't exactly review well because there were some elements of the gameplay that are like very repetitive. But from a storytelling standpoint, Mafia's always been very good about it, and I think Mafia 3 in particular is probably I would say it's one of those key games that when you point to, it's like, oh well, what are some games that did storytelling extremely well? I would say one of those is Mafia 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
The next one for PS Plus for PS4 is Here They Lie. It's a and then there's a bonus PSVR version that'll be available from August 7th to October 2. This is the PSVR game.
Okay.
Sorry, the phrasing is kind of strange. Anyway, so that's just a bonus. It's a first-person horror game set in a city full of monsters. I reviewed that game when it came out, and I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I hated the whole process of playing it. Being in VR didn't help because I felt sick probably every 30 minutes.
Did you do that for us here at GameSpot?
No, I was at IGN when I reviewed that.
Okay.
But I did not enjoy it. And I didn't think being in VR did it any favors. So that's my thing on Here They Lie. The next is Knowledge is Power. It's another bonus game that's available from August 7th to November 6th. So for those last two, you get kind of a wider window. I mean, maybe you want to try Here They Lie because they said it was so terrible. I don't know. Knowledge is Power is a trivia game using Sony's PlayLink app, which you can play with your smartphones, kind of like a Jackbox game.
Cool.
So those are the PS4 games. We can run through PS3 pretty quickly.
Sure.
Probably.
Let's see. What do we got on PS3? We got Bound by Flame, an action RPG where you can follow a fighter, ranger, pyromancer, skill tree. Hero is possessed by a flame demon who helps him fight off an impressive army of ice lords.
You also have Serious Sam 3, BFE, Balls to the Wall, crazy FPS with hordes of enemies. It's set in 22nd century Egypt. And then Vita, woo, Vita!
Hey, props to the Vita, because they got some free games still.
Yeah. Draw Slasher is the first one. It's an action game starring a ninja named Hanzo. Not the Overwatch Hanzo. Everything is done with a touchscreen. Draw lines to move, jump, and attack. Pinch to use ninjutsu.
Oh, shit, ninjutsu.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Boruto again for the third episode in a row. Yay.
And then finally, Space Hulk on Vita, turn-based strategy game based on Warhammer 40k. You command a small squad of space marines through a derelict spaceship.
That's like the 25th Warhammer game to come out in the past 3 years. Oh boy, they pumping out that Warhammer franchise like it's nothing.
That's what they mean when they say Warhammer 40,000.
Because it's the 40,000th Warhammer game. Yikes. No, I'm just kidding.
All of those games that we mentioned for PS4, Vita, and PS3 are available starting Tuesday, August 7th. The July games will be available until then. So for PS4, we talked about it at the time. Heavy Rain and Absolver still available.
Yep.
PS3, Rayman 3 HD, and Deception 4, The Nightmare Princess, and then Vita, Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma, and Space Over. Holy shit! Wait, Zero Escape is free on Vita still. Okay, I need to do that.
I don't think you were on the episode when we talked about it.
Maybe I wasn't. So. Yeah, I need to download that.
Me too.
That's cool. Okay.
Yep. You got until what? When do you have until?
Until Tuesday, August 7th.
Okay, cool.
The next week. Okay.
That's fun.
That was fun. We did it. So we talked about backwards compatibility on Xbox. We talked about free games on PlayStation. And now we're just going to talk about, we have a wild card for number 3. And that is that Rocket League Ultimate Edition is coming this month.
Yeah.
It's coming to the console versions, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch on August 28th.
And the reason why you're going to get why there's an Ultimate Edition because it comes packed with a lot of different things, including 16 DLC cards, bonus cosmetic items on the disc, so you don't have to download them. They will be on the disc. The DLC cards are from Chaos Run, and oh shit, hold on, let me pull up the B-roll.
Oh, I do want to say about this B-roll is this is not a trailer for the Ultimate Edition. This is for the Collector's Edition, I believe, because there is no trailer for the Ultimate Edition yet. Okay, go on.
Okay, so DLC cards from Chaos Run, Revenge of the Battle cards, and Supersonic Fury. 4 cards from the Collector's Edition: Esper, Masamune,
This is it, or is it
Aftershock,
gameplay?
and Marauder. Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice pack. Get the Batman vs. Superman Batmobile. Get the Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman flags. On top of that, DC Superheroes pack, Dark Knight Rises Batmobile, and then 1989 Batmobile, Proteus, Triton, and Vulcan cars as well. So it's a lot of cars, a lot of cosmetic items right there. Batman, Superman.
Rocket League is a big deal in the GameSpot office. It's before my time. It was. I mean, it was our GameSpot's number 2 game of 2015. Of course, I was not here then.
Me as well. I was not here, but I heard some things about the Game of the Year deliberations between Rocket League and Metal Gear Solid 5. Man,
it's a very big deal in the GameSpot office. It used to be like every night play Rocket League
every day. Turn up, get some brew
before work. Like after work was over, like 5:30. All right, time to play Rocket League.
Yeah. But
maybe I'm being generous with the timing, but
no, yeah, but those days are done because we get old, people move on. Speaking of Rocket League and people who played a lot of Rocket League in the office, I saw Mary Kish and Josh Shaw yesterday. So shouts out to them. It's the homies. Still see them a lot, even though they're not here at GameSpot anymore. I have a very important announcement.
Yeah.
We can close with that. We're not going to show you yet, but we can close with this. Look for Yakuza 0 gameplay, because I want to tell you all a little bit about Yakuza 0 that came out on PC today.
Okay. I can't even find the video I want. Yakuza.
Damn, sorry.
0.
PC. Or just gameplay, actually.
PC.
All right.
I'm doing my best.
No, you're doing great. Let's see. Yakuza 0 came out on PC today. So it was originally a PS4 exclusive, but Sega has been listening to its PC audience. So if you don't have a PS4, if you're primarily a PC gamer, I have a treat for you. It's called Yakuza 0. It's on Steam. You can get it for $20. It's only $20. And boy, it's a game that I will never forget. I fell in love with a couple of friends by the name of Goro Majima and Kazuma Kiryu because of this game. And now it is one of the most important games that I have ever played in my life. So that's kind of a high bar that I'm setting for this game. Now, I don't expect everyone to connect with it on this level, but give it a try. Give it a try. There's so many lovable personalities in Yakuza 0. I just love Majima so much. And before you know it, you're gonna be on the journey to seeing all of Kiryu's story from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, there's no 7 and 8, but there is up to 6. So there's 7 mainline games in total, and I think you should start with 0 because it's on PC. If you haven't played it, play it.
All right.
Hey, it's only $20, but hey, if you want to DM me on Twitter, I'll buy it for you. Psych, I won't buy it for you. We'll talk about that.
All right. Anyway, now we gotta close out with. We don't have any audio, but that doesn't matter.
Oh, is this what we're looking for? Yeah.
Got it.
All right. So we only have a few. Our days are numbered here.
We can do whatever we want.
Yeah. So
if you haven't seen this video, I don't know what you're doing.
Maybe we'll put it in the show notes.
Yeah, maybe we should put it in the show notes.
Matt Patrick.
Hey, Ben Jacob.
Oh, I know damn well Ben Jacob will put it in the show notes.
Yeah. Anyway, this is just what we were watching that got us in a good mood, and we could just talk about our day over this.
Goddess in a good mood. Goddess.
Got us.
Miku.
Miku
the goddess in a
Miku
good mood.
Hime. Oh my god. I don't really have anything else to say besides that we are awful, and
we are awful human beings. I wouldn't dispute that.
And that we are just, when you're at the last season of a TV show and they just go buck wild, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
This week.
Oh yeah,
So,
no one's gonna stop us.
It's funny because Monday we didn't know we weren't doing the show for forever.
Right.
And then Tuesday we came in here and we're like, all right.
It's like a newfound energy. It's like, oh man, we only have a few more days left. Let's just go. Let's just do this. We also locked the door so no one can come in here and end the stream. So jokes on you, Tay. We taking over. I'm just kidding.
He's not watching.
I got a lot of work to do. I'm plugging away at a lot of different things, a lot of different games, most of which I can't talk about. So some exciting stuff, but it's nice to know that, when you're at work, you got to play some games. Capturing for gameplay, I'll tell you, it's a whole different thing, man. Let me tell you about capturing gameplay. We put on a website where everyone's gonna be like,
dude,
hey, you stuck at this
whenever
game.
I have to capture gameplay, I immediately perform way worse.
Yeah, or like I don't swing around the camera that much.
Yeah, because you're trying to
nice
like get a smooth pan when you're capturing gameplay, and it turns into like, you're just not like, oh, how do I shoot if I can't like zip to like when I was capturing for Wolfenstein on Switch, it was just really hard. Anyway, that's all we.
Oh boy, we have we got some work ahead of us, but it's fun. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of fun.
Yep. That's all the time we have. Thank you for sticking with us through Friday. We will see you tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. And anything else?
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Tony, for coming on this wild ride with us. And thank you, Eric Tay. Thank you, Jean-Luc. Thank you, Hatsune Miku. Thank you, Scott. Scott, I forgot his last name. Damn, I found him on LinkedIn. I tried adding him on LinkedIn. It's like, oh, bro, I got your back. Like,
yeah, he sent me the other day. He sent me a LinkedIn link, and it was just Scott from Domino's Pizza.
Yeah, it's easy. Just Scott from Domino's Pizza, LinkedIn, and it's the first search term. It's not like it's hiding anything. So.
Anyway, yeah, so that's where we're at. Thank you all. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye. Come back on Friday, definitely, because it's going to be wild. Bye-bye.